Guys, I just came home from Korea from a holiday and I bought this moisturizer from around there. It's really good.
Oh yeah, it smells very good.
Oh, but didn't someone die from a moisturizer in a clinical trial?
Really?
How did that happen? Oh, isn't it this video?
Breaking news, a participant from a clinical trial has died from severe respiratory distress from a moisturizer. Further investigation was conducted and the company was surprised that the participant has just passed away while the trial was still active. However, there was no documentation. When asked, the principal investigator Dr. Tan and team said they were not aware of this incident. We interviewed the participant's relative and according to them, the participant had developed rashes over parts of his arm where the cream was applied. The participant did not alert anyone as he didn't know there was a need to report any unpleasant incidents. Soon after, he had difficulty breathing and had been admitted to the hospital.
Aiden? Aiden? Hello? Is that Dr. Tan around? Please help me, my uncle. He has fainted and there's rashes on his arm after applying the moisturizer from the trial.
The family tried to contact the study team and someone told them that Dr. Tan was away to Bali for vacation and no one else could help with them. Later, the participant had passed away from severe respiratory distress.
I'm missing one patient for checkup.
Oh yeah, it's some uncle named Aiden. Maybe he forgot to come. Oh well, we can just carry on.
Okay.
The first scene shows the bad investigator on how he neglects his duties and went overseas during the trial, resulting in the participant's death. During any period of unavailability, the investigator should have delegated responsibility for medical care of trial participants to a specific qualified physician who will be readily available to trial participants during that time. He also did not educate the patient well about any unrelated illness and also did not give his contact number to the participant. The investigator also did not give reasonable health care to the participant during the trial. Hello, I cannot go overseas today because I have a trial to oversee. Next time, okay? Hello sir, sorry I took your call. So now I'll be going through some details about the trial that you will be taking part in. So now I'll be going through some side effects of this moisturizer you'll be using. If you experience any unexpected illness or rashes after applying the cream, please contact me immediately. Here is my contact information and other information about the trial.
Oh, there's a rash on my arm. I better call Dr. Tan immediately. Hello, Dr. Tan. There's a rash developing on my arm and I remember you told me to call you.
Yes, that's correct. Please come over immediately to the site. The second scene shows an example of a good investigator where he is available during the period of the trial and inform the participant to report any unrelated illnesses. He also gave his contact information to the participant.
Oh, that's really interesting. Do you have more videos to show about good and bad investigators?
Yeah, this one.
To start off a clinical trial, we first need to find an investigator who is able to recruit the participants for the trial. One of the responsibilities of an investigator is to be able to demonstrate a potential for recruiting the required number of trial participants within the agreed recruitment period.
Good morning, doctor. For this upcoming trial, we will need about 100 participants total. Will you be able to meet this recruitment goal within 3 months before the start of the trial?
Yes, I'll be able to meet the recruitment numbers. In some of my previous studies, I was able to meet the recruitment number. So of 5 where I have been the principal investigator, I met the goal for 2 of them. 100 participants will not be an issue. I'm even able to recruit 150.
Several months later.
Good afternoon, doctor. I'm calling to check on how many participants you have recruited this far, as the trial is due to start.
I've managed to recruit 70 participants. It's only 30 participants short, so this is enough.
Yes, but if possible, do try to recruit more participants.
Trial was unable to be conducted due to the lack of participants. This occurred as the investigator overcommitted and was unable to achieve the agreed upon number of participants, causing the site's reputation to be diminished.
Good morning, doctor. For this upcoming trial, we will need about 100 participants total. Will you be able to meet this recruitment goal within 3 months before the start of the trial?
I am confident in recruiting 90 participants. Is that alright? Okay, I'm able to meet the recruitment goal. In majority of my studies, I was able to meet the recruitment number required. Of the 5 where I have been a principal investigator, I met the goal for 4 of them. For the trial where I was short on participants, it was due to a lack of patient pool in the country for that certain condition. So at least 90 participants for this trial is possible.
Several months later.
Good afternoon, doctor. I'm calling to check on how many participants you have recruited this far.
I successfully recruited 105 participants. All of them have signed the informed consent form and are ready to participate in this trial.
The second scenario showed a responsible investigator who undercommitted to the recruitment goal, confirming it with the sponsor beforehand. Dr. Sim proved that she has consistently met the required recruitment numbers, even explaining the reason for the trial where she was short of participants. Dr. Lee has been appointed to be the principal investigator in the new diabetes trial. He is delegating tasks to his team. This is how the delegation would happen if he was a bad investigator.
Good
Good morning, doctor. You asked to see me.
Yes, please take a seat. So I'm carrying out task delegation for the upcoming diabetes trial. I'll be assigning you to the responsibility of informed consent process.
But doctor, I've not done an informed consent process on my own. I've assisted the CRC in the past during my internship, but I've not done it on my own before.
It's okay. You've seen how the CRC has done it. I'm sure that you can do it too. I'll email you the necessary documents and you can start contacting the trial participants.
Later on during the trial, the clinical trial team will have experienced a setback. The CRC did not give the trial participants one of the documents that needed to be signed. Consequently, the trial got pushed back because it could not go on without the full and complete consent forms. This occurred because the PI did not ensure that the delegated task of informed consent process was carried out by a competent and qualified staff member. Now, let's take a look how Dr. Lee would have handled the situation had he been a good investigator. In this scenario, he is on a phone call with another doctor. Let's take a look at how he handles the delegation task the right way.
Good afternoon, Dr. Tan. This is Dr. Lee. I hope that you've been doing well.
Hello, Dr. Lee. It's nice to hear from you. Do I owe this pleasure?
Actually, Dr. Tan, there's a clinical trial about a new diabetes treatment starting late February, and I'll be seeing the progress of the trial as a principal investigator. I need to carry out an informed consent process to trial participants before I can start any test or administration.
Wow, that's really interesting. How can I help you with that?
From my understanding, Ms. Koh has assisted you in your neurology trial last year. In her resume, she stated that she helped you carry out an informed consent process. I'm considering delegating the task to her for my trial. Since you've had experience working with her, what are your thoughts on delegating my informed consent process over to her?
Miss Go, yes, I remember her. Yeah, that's right. She was my CRC in that trial. If I remember correctly, she is GCP certified and has prior experience in informed consent process in previous trials. That's why I assigned her to that task in my trial. She also assisted me with record keeping and documentation. She was also very reliable and carried out her duties well. We're lucky to have her.
I see. Thank you, Dr. Tan. I think that Ms. Koh will be a good choice for that task. Thank you for your input.
No worries, Dr. Lee. All the best for your trial. Goodbye.
Good morning, Dr. Lee. You asked to see me.
Yes, please take a seat. So I'm carrying out test delegation for the upcoming diabetes trial. I've taken consideration in assigning you to be in charge of the informed consent process. I've taken a look at your resume and I've also spoken to Dr. Tan, who was the PI of the neurology trial that you were a part of last year. He mentioned that you carried out your task and you were reliable. Therefore, I would like to assign the informed consent process to you. Will you be able to handle that?
Yes, Doctor. I'll be able to do that for you. In the neurology trial of Dr. Tan, I carried out the informed consent process for trial participants. Some of the tasks that I carried out were to provide them with detailed information regarding the trial, inform them of the potential risks and benefits, provide them with necessary contact information, answer their questions, and assess their understanding.
It seems that you're confident about your role in the informed consent process. So I'll hand over this responsibility to you and check up on your progress periodically to ensure that everything is going smoothly. I will email the necessary documents over to you and you may start contacting the trial participants.
That sounds good, Doctor. Thank you.
Second scenario demonstrated a good investigator practicing his responsibilities as a principal investigator. The PI is responsible for supervising any individual or party to whom the investigator delegates trial-related duties and functions conducted at the trial site. He or she should ensure this individual or party is qualified to perform those trial-related duties and functions, or provide necessary training if needed and log it into the training log. Looks like Dr. Koh is very busy with work. She looks stressed. Will she remember the importance of maintaining trial documents following the GCP guidelines?
Good evening, Dr. Koh. These are the documents for the research on Alzheimer's disease. Where should I place them?
For the trial documents, I think you should discard them.
What do you mean?
I mean, the storage and rental prices have been increasing lately, and I'm too busy with other projects to be reading them right now. Besides, you don't even need them most of the time. What are the chances of us needing to dig these documents back up, right? It's just too much work.
Okay.
Let's just get rid of them, okay? The monitors have already reviewed them. No one will ever know that they're gone.
Many months later.
Good afternoon, this is Dr. Koh. This is Hannah Lim calling from the Health Sciences Authority.
Yes, speaking.
Well, I'm calling you regarding one of your trial participants named Ben Tan. I believe he was involved in our most recent clinical trial on Alzheimer's disease.
Oh yes, I remember Ben Tan. May I ask what's wrong?
Ben recently passed away from acute hyperglycemic attack even though he was actively taking his medicines. We would like to investigate the cause of death as we believe that there was a chance it could be related to the trial. Could you please mail us the necessary trial documents needed to review this issue?
Oh, the trial documents? Oh no.
The investigator should have maintained and stored the essential trial documents according to GCP guidelines. Now let's watch how she should have handled this.
Good evening, Dr. Koh. These are the documents for the research on Alzheimer's disease. Where should I place them?
Yes, the documents. Can you please reach out to the document storage company that we have worked with all this while? After I review these documents, have it safely sent there and make sure to label it as do not discard. And it's important for us to retain these documents.
Okay.
Many months later.
Good afternoon, this is Dr. Koh. This is Hannah Lim calling from the Health Sciences Authority.
Yes, speaking.
Well, I'm calling you regarding one of your trial participants named Ben Tan. I believe he was involved in our most recent clinical trial on Alzheimer's disease.
Oh yes, I remember Ben Tan. May I ask what's wrong?
Ben recently passed away from acute hyperglycemic attack even though he was actively taking his medicines. We would like to investigate the cause of death as we believe that there was a chance it could be related to the trial. Could you please mail us the necessary trial documents needed to review this issue?
Alright, I'll mail them to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Well, that's better. We can see the importance of maintaining trial documents through this scenario. The main aim of retaining sufficient research data and materials is to justify the research outcomes and to defend them if they are challenged. Therefore, the potential value of the data and materials for future research should also be considered, especially when the research will be difficult or impossible to repeat. The investigator is responsible for maintaining the trial documents as specified in the essential records for the conduct of a clinical trial, and as required by the applicable regulatory requirements. The investigator should take measures to prevent accidental or premature destruction of these records. This scene shows a participant who wants to withdraw from a trial, but the investigator will not allow him to withdraw unless he provided reasons for his withdrawal.
Good morning, doctor. I came to look for you today as I want to withdraw from the trial.
Huh? Why? This trial will be good for you for your gout.
Yes, I know the benefits of the trial, doctor, but I still want to withdraw.
No, we need you for this trial. Are you sure you want to live with gout for the rest of your life?
Just now your colleague told me that I could withdraw from the trial without stating any reason. Why are you being so unreasonable?
Me? Unreasonable? You're the one who wants to leave my trial halfway without a reason. You're the one who's being unreasonable.
This illustrates an example of an horrible investigator. Yes, the investigator do have rights to question the participants on his reasons for the withdrawal. However, the tone and approach he used was extremely unprofessional and has crossed the line when he did not allow the patient for withdrawal until he gotten the reason. Let's see what happens when this investigator decides to respect the rights of his patient.
Good morning, doctor. I came to look for you today as I want to withdraw from the trial.
Oh, okay, just take a seat. May I know why you want to withdraw from the trial?
As the site is really far from me and I live in Tampines and you need to come to Jurong East for a checkup.
Okay, so this is a withdrawal form. You can just fill this up and then you can pass it to my colleague later.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
This scene shows a participant who wants to withdraw from a trial, and the investigator respected the patient's rights and did not push further when the patient was hesitant in giving reasons for the withdrawal. The investigator should make a reasonable effort to ascertain reasons why a trial participant withdraws prematurely from a trial, while fully respecting the rights of the trial participants. Hello sir, sorry I had to take a call.
You can see your shorts.
Oh, the trial documents, I think you can just discard them.
What do you mean?
Any reason? Why are you being so unreasonable?
Me? I'm just the chair. My trial halfway and you're the one who's being responsible. Responsible for the trial halfway.
Yeah, please. Let's not stress.